Hi Virgo, this is your reading for the coming week. That is why did I say September? February 22nd to 28th. This is Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Jupiter. Virgo, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Just remember, not every message is meant for everyone. Alright, so you would know if the message is for you. Today I'll be doing all earth signs and tomorrow I will be posting water signs. And this weekend I'll be posting readings for the coming full moon, which is happening on the 27th of February. So full moons are about releasing, setting things free, letting go, healing, anything that needs to be healed. Full moons generally as if one second, let me put the words properly. So full moons try to bring to the surface if there are any pain, emotional wounds that have been left unhealed or ignored. So full moons will generally bring up your emotions that need attention. So you can complete the cycle, close the karma and allow yourself to be free, one step closer to oneness and divine consciousness. Anything that is unconsciously thought, we end up creating karma for that. So it's better if we have to get out of the cycle of death and rebirth. It's necessary that we complete all karmas. We exhaust our karmas and stop creating new ones. Alright, Virgo, this is for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Wow, we have two cards that want to come out, so we'll take both. Alright, Virgo. The first card out you have blessed. The second card out you have no place like home. And the third card out you have orphaned. A situation where you felt blessed, where you felt, yeah, this is mine or this was meant to be and this will be forever, may not quite actually have lasted long enough. You thought, yeah, this is like this person is mine or this relationship is mine or this is the place I want to be in, this is the job I want to be in, this is my forever. When I say forever, it could be long lasting. You thought this can go the distance, especially with job. But now you quite realize that no, this is not. Or you could be actually questioning yourself, why didn't it? Why didn't it last? What's the reason? Let's see what the tarot has to say. This is the reading for coming week, Virgo. Take a deep breath, allow energies to flow freely. Complete surrender to whatever message wants to come out. Set your intentions for the reading. What answers are you seeking? Where do you need clarity in life? Clear intentions. Alright, that's it. Let's see. The Magician. Overall energy is the Magician. Are you manifesting something, Virgo? Manifesting new love? Out of your mind? Are you manifesting out of your mind? Hmm. Wow, you have two aces here. You have the Ace of Cups and you have the Ace of Swords. Alright. The overall energy for the reading is the Magician. You could be trying to create something new for yourself. It could be a relationship, most likely a relationship, since we have the Ace of Cups here. It's not the center of the reading, but it's right next to the overall energy. Yes. Something that's long term. You could be manifesting something that's long term for you, a relationship, a job. In the recent past, you have the Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. You moved away from something. What is that? You moved away from something, but that something is keeping you a little stuck or a little closed off. You may be wanting to communicate, but I guess you are not communicating with your person yet. You may be wanting to, but you are not. Yep. I do get this sense that you are leaving, but are you really leaving? You may be actually like it may come out from your mind, come from your mind that yeah, or you may be telling the person that I'm leaving. But are you really leaving? You have the Two of Swords in the heart of your reading, at the center of your reading. For the current energies, you have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Moon. You are not seeing that you are a little caught up in your head. You are a little confused and your heart is blocked. You are not seeing things clearly. And you are intentionally doing it. And you don't, as if you don't want to see the truth. And it could be about a relationship that you want in your life, a person that you want in your life. With the Moon card here, it's hidden from you. You are not aware that you are getting caught up in your mind. And that's the trick here. That's the trick of, what do we say, in spiritual life, in the spiritual realm, we call it Maya, illusions. And that's the power of Maya. It tries to test you at every moment. Are you actually, whether you are out of your ego, your body, your physical, your mind, and more into your spirit, your soul, it tries to test you every moment. I do somewhere feel that you're falling for it. You're falling for an illusion. You are just trapping your mind, being trapped by your mind actually. And yes, trapping your mind too. In the immediate future, you have the Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. I do see a long-term stability that's coming for you once you stand in the power and you realize that yes, this is my truth. This is where I want to be. This is my authentic self and this is my long-term. The Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So you are moving towards this. I think you really need to get out of your mind because you are building something stable. Once you will be out of this, you will be reaching here into your long term. Whether it's a relationship you are expecting, this is a lot of Pentacly energy. You could be dealing with, yeah, an earth sign, or you could be the earth sign. I don't see, yes, I see Pisces here and the Gemini. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Gemini, or you could have strong Pisces and Gemini in your chart. Earth is you, so I'm more inclined to believe that this is about you. You are moving towards a long-term stable relationship, a relationship that could go the distance, but once you stand in your power, once you absorb that, yeah, I am the Queen of Pentacles, I am whole and complete, I don't need another person to complete me. Once you stand in your power is when you will be attracting the 10 of Pentacles. Relationships, work, friendship, whatever it is that you are seeking. But get out of this mind. Get out of your mind of being orphaned. Nobody is orphaned. We have come alone. We'll be going back alone. So there is no need to feel orphaned in any state, in any stage of your life. Just accept your true nature of oneness, that I'm experiencing everything for my highest good. I am attracting experiences that will help me evolve and become the best version of me. Alright, Virgo, manifest from your heart and set it free in the universe. Don't get caught up in your head. That's the advice I have for you. Make sure you are seeing it. I don't think you do see it yet, quite yet. It's hidden from you. This brand new beginning of your authentic journey, of your soul's purpose, your soul's journey, I think you will discover, you will find your soulmate as well. But first, stand in your power. Your soulmate, your twin flame will find you once you are standing here. And they are standing at the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles can be a feminine and a masculine energy both. Can be a woman or man or a woman. Their energies could be feminine or masculine. A man could be a feminine, a woman could be a masculine as well. Alright, I guess that's the message I have for you guys, Virgo. I'll come back with your full moon reading, which is happening this weekend. I'll be posting it this weekend. Until then, Virgo, see you soon. Bye-bye.